I'm here with Roger from Less Than Jake in Detroit, Michigan.
Oh my god, that's me!
Whoa!
Howdy!
How's it going, Roger?
It's going excellent. How's it going for you?
Oh, it's going pretty well.
Alright, alright.
So,
talking to dudes and bands all day.
Yeah, you know, hanging out, living the life.
Hearing all the crazy tour stories. That's great. Good stuff.
So, we just had 3 days, well 4 days really in Florida.
We sure did.
Which is your hometown.
It sure is. It was fantastic
All
too.
of Florida, it's your hometown.
Correct.
Did you guys have like really awesome days in Florida?
Well, the tour was great. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like we have 2 hometowns when we played in Florida. It's like Tampa and Orlando are both like 2 hours from Gainesville. Gainesville's kind of too small to have a Warped Tour or any really big shows ever, really. So both of those shows have that like, yeah, that's true. That's kind of a big show. Yeah, both of those shows feel like hometown shows.
It's awesome. You got to go home?
I did go home. We had a day off. I was home for about 22 and a half hours.
That's 22 hours in the tour.
It's fantastic. Enough time to sleep in my own bed, hang out with my girl, poop in my own toilet, which is important, and you know, take a shower. You know, it was great. See the cat. He remembers me.
Nice. Have you guys had real good crowd response on Warped Tour? I mean, you're one of the bands on Warped Tour that doesn't really need any kind of promotion. People just show up and they know when you're playing where.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't really remember what happened for like those 8 or 10 years that, you know, we kind of graduated to being like one of the grandpa bands out here. But yeah, it's awesome. I mean, people are showing up. It's really good fun. We've been having fun with some of the new bands. Around the all-time low guys. These guys are actually really funny and good dudes. And we've been like kind of picking on each other on stage for fun, and that makes it all the time, you know, go by easier. So it's pretty good. Can't complain.
You guys opened with the Star Wars theme?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think we were going to do that on the Warped Tour. I had the idea to do that like on a tour earlier this year, and we actually played. It's kind of fun. I don't know. People seem to know it, so it's kind of cool. Gotta think of something. We're running out of stuff.
Alright,
Well, you don't like it?
no, I think it's awesome. I love Star Wars. Every time I hear it, I'm like,
you're one of those
yes!
non-believers.
Less Than Jake teamed up with Star Wars! And then in my head, I imagine that like Yoda comes out on stage.
It's more like a tribute.
Don't ruin it for me, because I just picture Yoda when I watch you guys. He comes out, does a little solo, you know, plays some horns, you know.
You should arrange that. That sounds pretty good.
I'll talk to him. Okay. Are you guys working on a new album? I know In With The Out Crowd. How was that? I know I heard a lot of mixed response for In With The Out Crowd.
Well, that was like a long time ago. We have another record after that.
I know, a really long time ago. And then,
Well, that record was our last record on a major, and it was kind of a little bit, I don't know how to say, they didn't tell us what to do, but they persuaded us that maybe we should try songs like this. We kind of were playing that whole like radio game still, kind of trying to do that, but since then, that's all in the past. We've gone on, we had a record come out last year on our own label, self-produced, self-financed, etc. It's called GNVFLA. And it's kind of weird because even today we were like playing a song from that and it was like, this is from our new album GNVFLA, but it came out last year, but we're still on tour for that, so it still feels like a new record kind of to us. But yeah, very stoked on it. I think it kind of goes back to, you know, what we're supposed to be doing music-wise. Very happy. And after the Warped Tour, we may be doing a little touring in November, and then we'll be on to yet another new record on our own.
sweet, I'm sorry, I work at a radio station, I feel like I should know that.
Well, no, that totally makes sense because, you know, we're not playing those games, so working at a radio station, you know, maybe you will not hear about some bands that are trying to do things on their own, and it's more like directly marketed to fans and like touring to, you know, bands that people will know about and hear about, but it's not on the big scope of the radio and the TV and the magazines and all that stuff. We don't have that much money.
Well, how do
Can't pay you to play our songs, sorry.
How do you guys feel about, there's obviously a lot of stuff going around the tour, like newer bands and stuff like that, bands that have, they're putting their labels and stuff, are putting a lot of money into, not necessarily like talent development, but like just kind of oversaturating the market with them.
It's awesome. Good luck, guys. I mean, if you're in a band and some gigantic company comes along and says, hey, we want to spend a ton of money promoting your band, that doesn't sound like a bad thing. You just got to be careful on giving up your rights to your merchandising and your rights to your own songs, because then, you know, if you do have a huge hit, you really won't ever make any money anyway. So it kind of depends. But I'm at least excited that labels are still trying to bring like salvage something out of the music. Everybody loves music, everybody needs music, but it's a really tough place to make money if you're a band these days with the whole downloading thing.
Yeah. How's MySpace
dirty
working out
kids.
for you?
I think MySpace is a great thing. Don't you?
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic thing. Find out about bands, you can listen to a song by band. If they're terrible, then they're terrible. If you like them, you like them. Doesn't matter if they're big, small, middle size. I think that's cool. It's just the downloading thing where, you know, bands basically aren't getting paid for their music anymore. It's a tough thing. We kind of consider a CD a marketing tool. It's like, oh, we need a CD so that we can go on tour and talk about the CD. Because on tour is the only place that, you know, you can actually pay the bills by actually playing shows and selling t-shirts. Man, it must have been nice in the 70s, you know? Those guys would sell like
No internet.
gajillion, million records, no internet. You know, the band actually got paid for selling
Shirts
records.
was really cool looking.
Yeah, they were like $2.